welcome back to another episode of Wrestling Collector Zone. I today have a few unboxings for you. First off, I wanted to start by I had two more pickups for the giveaway box. And again, just as a reminder to you guys, what the giveaway box entails is that once we hit 100 subscribers, that we will start doing giveaways. We are looking at doing weekly giveaways. The more subscribers we have, the more views we have, we can do that weekly giveaway. If for some reason we are not able to right away, we will do at least a monthly giveaway. But we're looking at like weekly giveaways, hopefully. And I'm gonna honor my part with that. Once we hit 100 subscribers, we will start those giveaways. We will do a video that sets the grounds for the rules of that, how we're going to do those giveaways. But you also have to do your part. You have to watch those videos. You have to subscribe to the channel. You have to like those videos that I'm putting out, the content that I'm putting out daily. And if you could share with others about the channel, let them know if they're a wrestling fan, let them know about the content of the channel, and pass it off to them. See if you can help us out grow and become a bigger community. The bigger we come, the more we can do to help you guys out. And that's what I want to do, is I want to be able to share with my community here and the people that are in the community with the wrestling. And with that being said, the first thing I picked up was I was out and came across the Becky Lynch pop, number 65, the WWE pop, which this is the version of Becky Lynch in her outfit and not in like the jeans and all that. I believe there's a version with her in the jeans and stuff, but this is with her in her outfit. And then the other thing that I had picked up was the number 66 pop, which is Trish Stratus. I was able to get both of these today at the store, and I'm going to be putting these right over here in the giveaway box, and that is two more things that's been added. Like I said, I'm keeping my word. I'm adding at least weekly, one item a week, if not more. Like this past week, we added probably about 5-6 items at least. And we're just going to continue to grow that. And the sooner we get to 100 subscribers, the quicker we're going to be able to start giving those awesome, and I mean awesome, items out as giveaway items. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get to what we have here for the unboxings. First, I wanted to go ahead and get into starting to share some of the poster sizes, and autograph pictures that I have picked up over the last month or two. These, I believe, are all 11 by 14s, which are close to poster size. I would call them a poster anyways, just a smaller poster size, because usually poster size is 11 by 17 or larger. And the first one that I picked up, and it has a certificate of authenticity on the back of here. But the first thing I picked up is once ECW had went out of business, it had been quite a while, and they held an event that was called Hardcore Homecoming, and it was June 10th. I can't remember the year that this happened, but I do remember maybe it was around 2005, 2004, somewhere around there, I want to say. But it entailed a lot of the old ECW talent: Terry Funk Raven, Shane Douglas, Sabu. I can't even name all who was there. Sabu, like I said. But I was on one of the online auctions again, and I came across this 11 by 14 that it was like a poster for the event, and it has Sabu on it, Shane Douglas, Raven, and Terry Funk on the side. And as you can see, it is filled with autographs of some of the wrestlers that were there. I can't necessarily even name off all the autographs that are on here. I got to do some research to find out who all has autographs on here, but I can see Jazz, Todd Gordon, Sabu, Kid Cash, the franchise Shane Douglas. So I'm going to have to do some more research to find out all who is on here. But again, that was a great pickup that I had with this Hardcore Homecoming 11 by 14 poster that has tons of autographs. The next one up is a Terry Funk poster that they had that was recently signed by him, and I wanted to pick this up because this is really, I think myself, a great picture of Terry Funk, especially, at the age that he's at this point and everything. And just, it's great to see Terry Funk in that, in a picture, enjoying life like that, basically, and being autographed. Because from my understanding of right now, from what I've been hearing, is that he is actually in the hospital. And I don't know, I haven't heard really any news or updates on it. Hopefully he's going to pull through, but the age he's getting to and the shape that he is in from all the hardcore wrestling and all the bumps he took and everything, that his health had over the years been deteriorating quite a bit and really rapidly. So hopefully he will pull through. I wanted to make sure I get this just in case he didn't, just to have a good actual poster with the autograph to remember Terry Funk, because he was one of my favorite wrestlers. Still is, even in his retirement age. But it's, like I said, hopefully he does pull through. And we'll just have to see what the year 2020 holds for us for the rest of the year, because we do know it's been a struggle this year. A lot of events get canceled because of the epidemic that's been going on, and we're still not out of the clear. So we'll just have to wait and see what's going to be in store for us. Next up is this one. It looks like, I've got two, one on each side. First off, I'll show this one, is Bret the Hitman Hart. And it's an 11 by 14 again. And this one, it's just autographed. It's not a Beckett certified, but it's just autographed 11 by 14 of him. Great to see there. He's holding the United States title, WWE United States title. As I've said in past videos, he's always been one of my favorites since I was a little kid. And I just, that was one of the items in the auction that I wanted to pick up, one of the autographs that they had. The next up is, this one is a Beckett certified. And I'm going to have to show it I'll scroll across. But it's got two autographs on it. And the autograph up here is Kenny Omega's autograph. This is when Kenny Omega was wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling. It is slipping. It's slipping past me who the other wrestler's name is, so I'll have to do research on that, because I was not familiar with him. But I just thought that this was a great 11 by 14 picture of Kenny Omega in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I, again, will be getting these framed eventually. And that's bucket certified, just like with some of the other PSA DNA certifications, everything like that. So the autograph on this one, both autographs are guaranteed to be 100% authentic with no questions asked. There's the Beckett certification in the corner for those that I'm actually able to even go online and type in the number for it, and they'll actually have the information on it. And then the next one is WWE. I'm not sure if this was an NXT or WWE one, but this is also Beckett certified, and this is Mia Yim. She now wrestles for, she started with NXT, and I believe she is now on the main roster of WWE. And the autographs right here, again, the Beckett certification here, along with the card to tell the information. But that was one really good to pick up. She's another one of my favorite women wrestlers, so I was glad to pick that up. And then, let's see, last but not least, and the best for that last but not least is it's Carl Anderson, Machine Gun Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. And with this one, it looks like at the time they were the WWE champions. This was a few years back when they had they had left New Japan when I think their contracts were up and came into WWE. Now they are actually signed with Impact Wrestling, and no longer in WWE, but this was at one of the Royal Rumbles. And there's a Luke Gallows autograph, Carl Anderson, again, the Beckett certification along with the card for the Beckett certification. So that was a great one to get because they are a really good tag team, and I was very happy to actually pick those up. Next, as you guys will be able to probably tell, again, as usual, my favorite, DVDs. So these were more DVD pickups. These came in a little over a week ago, I believe. I have a couple, I've got one event here that was just a independent show. The only reason I had grabbed this was because one of my favorite wrestlers is on there, and that is Tommy Dreamer. This was back in 2010, and it's called St. Valentine's Day Massacre. It looks like the company is called Ace Wrestling American Championship Entertainment, I believe, Wrestling. And the only reason, like I said, I even picked that up was because of Tommy Dreamer himself. So I'll take a look at it. There's a chance that I may not even like it. We'll see. I'll at least take a chance and look at it. If I don't like it, no big deal. It was something to pick up. I've got two kind of best ofs here. One is IWA Japan versus ECW, and this is August of 1996. And this one has Stevie Richards versus Kaizo Matsuda. There's a handicap match, Eliminators versus Tarzan Goto. There's a IWA World Heavyweight Title match, Bubba Ray Dudley versus Tarzan Goto. And an ECW World Heavyweight Title match, Raven versus Tommy Dreamer. So this is going to be an interesting one to pick up because, this is an interesting pickup for me, simply because ECW back in the day had kind of collaborated with a couple different companies, and some being in Japan. And I did not know that they actually collaborated with IWA Japan at all. I remember seeing and watching the footage of when ECW had collaborated with FMW over in Japan. And there was some really good matches between the guys from ECW versus FMW. So it'll be great to actually take a chance. It'll be great to take a chance to actually watch this and see the some of the IWA guys in Japan wrestle ECW and see what type of content they were able to put out, what good matches. Next up is Best of AJ Styles Volume 2, Rise of the Phenom. Probably some of his NWA matches. I know he wrestled for NWA Wildside and some of the smaller NWAs, so I'm guessing this is maybe where some of the footage was from, because it comes from 2000, 2001, and one 2002 match. There's Styles versus Arab Harris, Christmas Chaos 2000, Styles versus Adam Jacobs, Styles versus Jason Cross, Out for Blood Live, Styles versus Mike Sullivan, Styles versus Christopher Daniels, NWA 53rd Anniversary, Styles versus Rich Michaels, Christmas Cast 2001, and Styles versus David Young. And that was an 02. So I want to go ahead and take a watch, and I want to go ahead and take a watch at this DVD when I get the chance. And I know I'm going to love it regardless because it's AJ Styles. AJ Styles has been one of my favorite since I first saw him when NWA TNA first debuted, when they were doing weekly pay-per-views. And he has been nothing but phenomenal throughout his whole career. Hence his nickname, Phenomenal AJ Styles. He is just dedicated to his work. He has put out some of the greatest matches I have ever seen. And I just can't wait to see that because those are matches I haven't seen of his. Next up is... This is WrestleHolics, the documentary Volume 2. And it looks like it features Sammy Callahan, Rich Swann, Danny Havoc, Eric Cannon, Brian Kendrick, quite a few different independent guys. And I just had picked it up as one of those documentaries if this is what I think it is. I haven't really looked into it or didn't read on it too much, but if this is what I think it is, I have some DVDs that Colt Cabana had put out that kind of were like on the road with their travels and kind of the behind the scenes stuff that went on when they were traveling and stuff like that. And I believe that's what this is supposed to be with some of the independent wrestlers. So we'll see what that is. And then I got two more things here and then one big thing to wrap it up with. This one is the reason I picked this up recently, and I don't know why I never did pick it up because I really like shoot interviews, is Kamala, the shoot interview of Kamala. And the thing of it is we all know in the wrestling community recently that Kamala had passed away, and he was a great and dedicated wrestler in the early 90s. He did a lot. He entertained all the boys, girls, adults, everything. He just was a great guy. He struggled towards the end of his life. I know at one point I remember seeing online that there was things going on with. He was possibly losing his house. He lost his leg. I think Chris Jericho was the one, or someone had started it, and Chris Jericho made a big donation to help Kamala and cover funds that he needed, I think, to save his house or something like that. And luckily, you know, there was a great come together in the community towards the end to help that man out. And it's just unfortunate that he had passed away, because he was a really great guy. And I've heard a lot of good stories. You know, he did like a lot of signings at cons and stuff like that. And I heard that he was a really great guy to meet. I never got to meet him, but you know, he was, from what I heard, was a great man. And last on the DVDs is the Team 3D. Bubba Ray and Devon shoot interview with Team 3D. And I look forward to watching this one. I've heard this is a really good one, that they talk about a ton of stuff throughout the business, what was going on and everything behind the scenes. I believe, if I am correct, I was told this is about a 3 to 4 hour shoot interview, so that's going to be great to go ahead and take a look at and see. Let me go ahead and clear the table off here, because I'm going to pull out the last item I have. We have been going for quite a while now. I'm sorry about that. Sorry to drag it on. But when I do these unboxings, I want to give you guys a variety of stuff to show you, and just give you a variety of things to show you guys, and not just show you one or two things, because at that point, to me, what's the point in that? Anyways, here is another. It's not a ring worn item, but it was a big item that I had picked up, and it is a actual. This is really a pro wrestling boot. As you can see, this is legitimately a pro wrestling boot. But the thing of it is that this I picked up because of one special thing, that this is signed by Kevin Nash. If you can see here, he had signed it, which was his nickname in WCW, Big Sexy K Nash. And I was really happy to pick this up, because I loved seeing him in the 90s, early 90s as Diesel, and then when he went to WCW and joined the NWO and as Kevin Nash. And he is also from Michigan, which makes it even better to me, the fact that he's from the same state as I am. But this, like I said, is not a ring-worn item, but it's one of those. It's a real pro boot. And it's got the certification number here, so it's guaranteed to be legit. And overall, it's just, you know, someone had it signed and they put it up for sale in the auction, and it was great to pick up. So that's a great item that I'm not sure myself. I did pick it up, you know, as a great item, or an item that I wanted. But I realize it's kind of an item that's hard to display. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this one or not. We'll see what happens. I might be looking at possibly finding someone in the wrestling community that collects items and possibly make a trade or even like a sale. But I would rather maybe make a trade versus a sale, because I always like making trades for nice items instead of just selling the item off. But that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure that you hit the like button if you enjoyed the content. Hit subscribe, notification bell, so you guys get the notifications. Let's get to that 100 subscribers so we can start doing all them giveaways and getting you guys those items, those AEW figures, those pops, signed items, everything like that. And we're just going to continue to build that giveaway box until then, and then even afterwards. But thank you guys for joining us. Sorry for the kind of long video again, but like I said, I like to share different items with you guys when I do an unboxing instead of just 1 or 2 items. So thanks again for hanging in there with me. Great to see you guys. If you have any questions, post them below, and just go ahead and start some chat below and share with each other. Thanks again for joining us at the Wrestling Collector Zone, and you guys have a great day.